If you actually want to lose fat and keep it off, you need to start eating meals that are actually telling your body hormonally that you are full. Not some stupidly oversized deficit that's destined to fail and have you binging within 2 days, or a giant oversized salad that's only going to keep you full for a couple of hours. I'm James, I'm an online coach and I've been there, done that and got the bloody t-shirt. This meal that I'm going to chef up for you right now, it's been a total game changer for helping me stay consistent, stay satisfied and stop those cupboards getting raided at 11 p.m. We're talking around 1,700 calories, 180 grams of protein, of top quality protein, healthy fats, healthy carbs, low glycemic carbs, raw dairy, and some fermented foods. And all of these have heaps of micronutrients in, giving you a diverse micronutrient profile, meaning that your body is deficient in absolutely nothing and you're satisfied after you eat. Stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it, what goes in it, why each ingredient benefits the body and is optimal for your health and fitness. And this means you can finally start eating in a way that you enjoy and actually has you satisfied, and also gets you closer to your dream physique. I mean, honestly, if Lizzo actually eats like this, then you need to start paying attention. Right, we're starting off with the goat, red meat. We've got some beef mince. I'm going to get into this a little bit more, but we've got 10%. We're not going for super lean, super fatty, and we're on a cut. And also, mum didn't want like 100 grams of hers, so we're gonna have that as well. That's about 600 grams of red meat. We're gonna have 6 chicken fetuses, nature's multivitamin, full of choline, protein, etc. Parmigiano Reggiano, raw dairy, natural cottage cheese, just for a bit of extra protein, some healthy fats, full fat of course. Some sweet potato, full of beta carotene and a low glycemic carb to help me stay full and also help fuel my workouts. Avocado, healthy fats, etc, etc. Got some pickles, some fermented foods. These are super low calorie and actually taste good. Last but not least, we've got some cooked beetroot. Great for circulation, full of nitric oxide. So yeah, we're probably going to drink the juice as well because you can't put that to waste. So first things first, we're going to start off with our mince because it takes the longest to cook. I can normally eat mince in a bowl. I don't mind it, like just ground up. But we're gonna make these into burgers because I haven't had burgers for a long time. Pretty simple. I mean, you can add egg for binding, you can add paprika, you can add whatever, you know what I mean? Seasonings aren't too bad for you. It just depends on your preferences, but I'm a simple guy, so I literally go for salt and pepper. How many burgers are we gonna get out of here? Maybe 5. Ooh. Mash them up into some sort of even size so they cook relatively at the same time. Yeah, we're going for 10% because 5% I feel is a bit too bland, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously we're trying to get a bit shredded this summer, so we're not going for the 20%. Still with good fats, still with good saturated fats, and good flavor, you know what I mean? And normally the best burgers, I think chefs say, is like 15%, so you know, we're hitting a good middle there. This is majority of the calories, but this is also majority of the protein, majority of the micronutrients. And red meat is probably the best source of protein out there. It's the most bioavailable. It's got iron every 100 grams, got 0.5 grams of creatine. So we're having about 3 grams of extra creatine in this. I and B vitamins, cholesterol, saturated fats, all that good stuff. Great for testosterone production. I mean, I've been fasting all day today, so this is an overkill. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a very high calorie meal, but if you split this up into 2 or 3 meals throughout the day, you're going to get all your micronutrients, you're going to get all your proteins and your healthy fats to help you get lean, get rid of that fat, and also build some muscle, bro. Chuck that in the bin, get rid of that. We've got some flaky Celtic sea salt. Oh, I've already got it round my top. Gutting. It's so weird not having music in the background. I normally go into such a trance with just some tunes on in the back, but obviously got to provide some value for you guys and show you how this gets done. I think I'm going to grate some Parmesan on there. That makes it a bit easier. It gives me a bit of space on the chopping board. Wallop. Because this percentage, like ratio of mince, might actually burn on this cast iron, and we just want to glaze up the cast iron. I mean, that sounded a bit sus, but you know what I mean. We don't want it to burn. We don't want it to crisp up. It's always long having to absolutely scrape meat out of the bottom of a pan. So yeah, just help make it non-stick without all that Teflon bullshit, bro. Sorted, mate. Get them sizzling away and we can prep everything else. Just a lot of chopping. A lot of chopping and a lot of yapping inbound. So get prepared, lads. Oh yeah, and I almost completely forgot we're going to have a tin of sardines as well. I don't know if all 4 are going to fit in here, but we'll make it work. First to get assembled onto the board, we've got avocados. Great for monounsaturated fats. Key for hormone support and hormone balancing. We're only going to have half of this because Whole one is pretty much overkill. It's a great source of potassium. These have actually got more potassium than bananas. I bet you didn't know that. And those just help manage your blood sugars, your magnesium storage, full of fiber for digestion. Something satisfying about slicing into an avocado. My knife skills aren't the best, but they're pretty precise. Need to work on my speed. Oh, how satisfying is that? Next up, we're gonna do pickles. 2 decent sized pickles. These are great for flavour, like they're a bit bitter, they're a bit sweet, a bit salty, but also pickles are like so low in calories. I didn't know this. Like I've literally just been munching them out the fridge. There's like 130 calories in a whole jar. You can just peck on these and keep you full. They've been fermented, which is great for your gut microbiome. Provides great probiotics. Look at me, I'm just picking at them. We've got beetroot. Now the good thing with beetroot is that they come in juice, and you can't waste that juice. Get it into the espresso glass. If athletes and like sprinters swear by this stuff, what's the harm? And better safe than sorry, I guess. Not even bad, it's actually quite nice. It's a bit earthy, but it's still quite sweet. Nitric oxide, folate, B vitamins, helps lower your blood pressure. Runners use these because they actually help with avoid exhaustion and give you like better performance. Crisp, they're juicy, so if you have like a dry bowl of mince, then these are a great addition. Dice that up, chuck it in with some sauerkraut. Somebody's gotta flip the burgers. Oh, they are crispy, bruh. I don't know if you can see that, but I've absolutely smashed them. Beetroot, absolutely quality, taste banging. I used to hate it as a kid. And I was like, no, I don't want that in a salad, you know, just being picky in that, but I absolutely yam these all the time. Do some sardines. Getting a bit hot in here. Sweating, boys. High quality protein. Honestly, sardines are actually a superfood. Ooh, I know that's pretty strange, but it does slap. Literally like 50p. They're probably the cheapest bang for your buck animal protein out there. They're a superfood. They're full of omega-3s, omega-6s. I don't actually buy them in like oil. Like obviously I don't buy them in sunflower oil because seed oils and that. We don't want to inflame our body on purpose. I buy them in brine, like spring water, because every time I see them, it's like, oh, in olive oil. I just don't trust them. Like, oh, they're in olive oil, but they're literally like in 5% olive oil, like 95% rapeseed oil. Bioavailable proteins, full of calcium, high in vitamin D, which is great for pairing with calcium, regulates your hormones, keeps your skin, nails, teeth, bones healthy. Packed with selenium, and they're actually quite low in mercury. So you can yam these without worrying about getting mercury poison, which is pretty decent. 170 calories for the tin, around 20 grams protein, 22 grams of protein, depends where you're buying them from. I've heard that the smaller the fish, the bigger, because they're obviously more packed with nutrients in them, but I have no problem with a big sardine. Omega-3s are also great for helping you lose fat because they reduce insulin sensitivity. So if you don't know what that is, it's like when you eat, your insulin spikes, and the more you eat of like high glycemic food, your insulin spikes more throughout the day, so your body gets used to it, causing insulin resistance, which is basically where you put on fat with these. I think these burgers are about done, but we're going to top them with a bit of palm. Dense bioavailable source of calcium, protein, they have casein in, vitamin K2, and in 100 grams of this, there's 30 grams of protein, about 350 calories. Better than a protein bar. Like sometimes my mates will see me come in and I'm just gnawing on a Parmesan. Like that's no joke. My mum hates it because she goes to make a nice spag bowl, and there ain't no any Parmesan. This is where I literally chop my finger trying to rush for the boys. See, Parmesan on red meat as well is actually a go-to combo. It actually tastes nice. Like sometimes I just have like a Parmesan sauerkraut burger and a sourdough roll. Come on. That's how optimal I am sometimes. Packed with nutrients, bro. It's like a superfood. You could probably eat red meat, sardines, eggs, Parmesan for your whole life. I mean, you'd miss fruit and you'd miss everything else, but you'd probably survive very well. Get these burgers off because we've got some eggies to cook. This sweet potato in the microwave. I don't really like using the microwave, but to be honest, I completely forgot to put this in the oven. And you can chuck it in the microwave for 5 minutes and it's absolutely perfectly soft. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna have 6 eggs. If you have 3 eggs, you're basically gonna get all the multivitamins and minerals your body needs throughout the day. Like, that's why they're known for nature's multivitamin. Like, if you're taking multivitamin pills, sack them off. Eat more eggs, and if you don't like eggs, you need to grow up. They are literally the gold standard complete protein. They're massively bioavailable, their absorption rate is almost at 100. I think they're the healthiest food on the planet. They're literally on the top of every single nutrient chart you will ever find online. They're packed with choline for brain health, liver support, vitamin D, K2, selenium, and they're highly satiating. They're basically putting off your hunger hormones because they're full of saturated fats, cholesterol, making you feel full, telling your brain that you're full. And also the cholesterol, you need to stop fearing it because it's an absolute building block for testosterone. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. I'm going to drill it into you so you start absolutely cholesterol maxing. Easy, cheap, scramble them, fry them, poach them, drink them raw. 10 to 14p an egg. I mean 20p if you're going to the farm shop, you know, you have to get the bougie ones sometimes. I always have 6 a day, like always. If I don't have 6 a day, I'm having 3 a day, but I pretty much have 6 or more every day. You keep a bit of tallow in the pan. Don't worry, I will be calculating the beef tallow when it comes to the macronutrient calorie calculations. Yeah, that was a mouthful. But yeah, let's get these eggs on. I'm just gonna fry them because they're pretty quick. I do like scrambling them, but when I have my chopping boards, like the scrambling, it just goes 6, come on. Oh, this is the biggest one as well. Cayenne pepper, bit of spice, bit of colour. And also great, oh bloody hell, they're gonna be well on. I really forgot about the cottage cheese. It's literally like a high protein version of yogurt. It is obviously a bit more savoury, but if you add a bit of honey, a bit of blueberries, it's actually quite nice. And in 300 grams, there's about 32 grams of protein, 320 calories. So we're gonna have 150 grams, we're gonna go for it. Quality. It's like one of those things again that I used to hate as a kid. I think it was the lumps and how it looks like yogurt but doesn't taste like yogurt. But now I literally almost have a pot a day. Rather than a Muller corner, you just see me in the corner of the gym just like scranning a pot of cottage cheese. Gym staff are like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Gonna have half of this. Again, another thing I used to hate as a kid. Just because I don't like parsnips, I don't like sweet potatoes. I didn't like sweet things on like savoury plates like at Christmas. Get that parsnip away from me, bruh. Great source of beta carotene. It's a low glycemic index carb, so it's slow releasing, great for energy and performance. Packed with potassium, magnesium, all that good stuff you need to sleep. Don't have a problem with white potatoes. Like honestly, like if it's put in front of me and my nan's like, I've got a jacket potato for you, do you want it? I'm like, yeah, fine. But sweet potatoes are better. Little bit of cinnamon. I don't really want to get on my cottage cheese, that'll be a strange flavor. Oh, he's only gone and boshed the eggs. Oh my gosh, you've only gone and done it. I'm actually so ravenous right now. I literally have only eaten a banana, a kiwi, and lots of black coffee today, so this is gonna go down a treat. So lads, this whole meal here is 2,184 calories. I know, pretty mental, but we haven't eaten today apart from a kiwi and banana, so we're all good on the macro side. Basically a good cut right here. We've got 233 grams of protein in this bad boy, which honestly is probably overkill, but I haven't eaten all day like I keep saying, so I want to hurry this up and just scram this meal. What an absolute masterpiece though, like honestly, like this is why I don't eat off a plate because it just doesn't fit. Like my clients don't eat like this every day, but they're getting this sort of nutrients in every single meal. So they're not crazily fasting, they're not eating 1 meal a day. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but actually help with your weight loss journey, help you lose fat, help you build muscle, rebuild that body composition. If you want to start eating like this, or you want to just like find out more about how to eat like this, or you feel like we'd work well together, get some coaching and start making some great strides towards your transformation, then drop me a DM on my Instagram or give me a follow if you don't want to do that. Check out my other content. There's going to be a Calendly link in my bio if you want to jump on that. We can book in a quick call, go through what you need, where you're at, what kind of goals you're trying to get to, and provide as much value as possible to help you get there. Yeah, wish me luck and peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Would love to hear your thoughts. And whether you want to try this meal out for yourself. I don't know, let's see if you can do it. Get your cojones out and give this one a try. Over and out, fellas. Cheers for watching. I'll catch you at the next one.